What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the WaxMode detailing channel. And today's video I'm going to be covering the new for 2020. This is the improved formula for both the Meguiar's Ultimate Quik Detailer and Ultimate Quik Wax. And so for this video, I have these products applied next to each other on the test panel. So what I'm going to do is I'll get the pressure washer out and perform a rinse test. That's going to showcase their hydrophobic performance in the short term. And then I'm going to do an application demonstration, which is going to highlight how easy they are to work with, how I apply them and buff them into the paint. And while I'm doing that, I'll have a base layer wax on the surface. And so I'm going to do a rinse after I apply these products on top of that wax to showcase to you guys their maintenance performance, how these react when they're used as toppers on top of an existing protectant. The standard retail price here in the US for these products is going to be $15 for 24 ounces. I'm already seeing them at Walmart listed for $12, and they're currently listed at $12 per bottle on Amazon. If you guys check in the link in the description down below, I'll send you over to Amazon if you're interested in trying these products out. And 24 ounces, that's 9 ounces more that we're getting in the bottle of the new Ultimate Quik Wax compared to the previous one. It's 2 ounces more for the new Ultimate Quik Detailer. I'm loving the size increase for these products. Now for this specific rinse test here, I'm covering 2 applications of each product applied to their sections of the paint. I waited 4 hours before applying the second application on top of the first. But before I applied the products on top, I first prepped the paint using Meguiar's M210. This is our Ultra Pro finishing polish. I followed that up with Blackfire's Paint Prep. This is designed to help remove any of the polishing oils that might have been left behind from the polishing step. And then I applied the Ultimate Quik Wax to just the right half of the hood. I waited 4 hours before applying the second coat on top. And on the left half of the hood, I have the improved Ultimate Quik Detailer. I waited 4 hours before applying the second coat on top of that as well. And then here I'll give you guys a bit of a walk around of the gloss on this test panel. And the paint is just absolutely dripping in gloss. It looks very good. I can't tell the difference between how the Ultimate Quik Detailer looks compared to the Ultimate Quik Wax. Both of them look exactly the same. The whole thing is just dripping in gloss, and a lot of that does have to do with me prepping the paint with my abrasives effectively in order to bring out the highest gloss before I apply products on top of it. And this rinse here is going to be 24 hours after applying the second application of each product on their sections of the paint. And right away in the rinse test, I can see a very strong difference in the performance that the Ultimate Quik Wax offers in terms of hydrophobic performance compared to the Ultimate Quik Detailer. And the reason that I ran a 2 application test for this specific rinse here is because I am noticing a stacking effect for the Ultimate Quik Wax. At 2 coats, you will notice a better hydrophobic performance on the paint compared to just 1 coat by itself. And so on bare clear coat, when I don't have anything underneath of these products on top, that first coat is going to act as that foundational layer. That's going to help build a hydrophobic base. Then the second coat on top is going to be able to stack slightly over the first coat and strengthen some of that hydrophobic performance with the Ultimate Quik Wax. Now, the Ultimate Quik Detailer on the left half of the paint is still going to be very nicely hydrophobic by itself as well. And it is going to have more slickness compared to the Ultimate Quik Wax. And so for those of you who are not necessarily needing that extra sort of protection that is left behind by the Ultimate Quik Wax, you already have a good base layer wax or sealant that's going to be durable by itself. And you want something that's going to enhance the slickness to a higher level while maintaining the gloss. Leave behind a slight polymer as well that's going to not degrade the hydrophobic performance of the base layer protectant. The Ultimate Quik Detailer is going to be perfect for that. And then if your paint has light contamination on the surface, it's got a light dusting, you want to give it a wipe down, you've got a bird bomb that you're trying to remove ASAP before it etches into the paint, that's when you're going to want to reach for the Ultimate Quik Detailer. It's got the lubrication in there to more safely remove that contamination. Okay, so I've washed the paint using Meguiar's Hyperwash as my soap. And I'm just going to show you guys how the products have held up on the panel. Just to make sure that the products are not going to be completely eroded off the paint on the first wash. They do definitely hold up on the surface. And then one of my favorite aspects of these products here, they smell so good when you're using them on the paint. Guys, the fragrances, Meguiar's fragrances across the board are some of the absolute best in the entire market. And Ultimate Quik Wax was always one of my favorite scents and smells. It had like this tropical fruit punch berry scent to it. It was absolutely amazing. That has stayed the same for the improved formula. They have not changed the scent on that one. but they did change up the scent for the Ultimate Quik Detailer. The original formula had the similar style of scent to the NXT wax. The new one is going to be much closer to the Ultimate Quik Wax, more along the lines of that tropical scent. It's different though, it's not the exact same scent, and I really like that about these two products. They both smell so great. But you guys can see here in the video, after washing the paint with Hyperwash, both of these products are going to be able to hold up well, especially the Ultimate Quik Wax is still incredibly hydrophobic. Alright, now in this clip here, I'm going to do an application demonstration to show you guys how I apply the Ultimate Quik Detailer and the Ultimate Quik Wax. Now, what I currently have on the paint right here that I'm rinsing down, this is the Meguiar's Hybrid Ceramic Liquid Wax. And you guys can see it's nicely hydrophobic, and so I want to show you guys, after I've applied the Ultimate Quik Detailer to the left half and the Ultimate Quik Wax to the right half, I'm going to do a rinse after that to show you guys how these perform as a topper on top of a hydrophobic wax like the Hybrid Ceramic Liquid Wax. And so there are products out there, there's different spray waxes, spray sealants, spray detailers that are not very hydrophobic by themselves. Sometimes they're a little bit heavier. And when you try applying these on top of a very hydrophobic wax or sealant, sometimes these toppers can reduce the hydrophobic performance of that base layer protectant. And so that's what I'm looking for to test in this specific topping test here. Now I'm going to take the Ultimate Quik Detailer and apply this to the left half of the hood. And what I do is I give the bottle a good shake. You want to mix in the formula completely within itself. Then I'm going to take my microfiber towel, do a spritz or two inside of the face of the towel that I'm going to be wiping the product in with. Then I'm just going to spray it directly onto the surface of the paint and wipe it in. It's just super easy to work with. It doesn't get easier than this. And you can spray this pretty liberally onto the surface without having any negative results. Some products you have to be super careful with how much you spray onto the paint or into the towel. Otherwise, you could run into streaking problems. But with this product, I don't have to worry about that at all. And then you want to flip the towel over to give it that final wipe down after spreading the initial product into the surface of the paint. Whatever the surface area that you're working on, once you fully spread the product out, flip the towel over to a dry and fresh side and give it that final wipe off. That's when you're going to feel that awesome slickness left behind by the Ultimate Quik Detailer. And the same steps apply to the Ultimate Quik Wax as well. Now this is going to be a little bit heavier than the Ultimate Quik Detailer, so you want to be a little more conservative with how much you're spraying directly into the towel or how much you're spraying directly onto the paint before you wipe this into the surface. And especially if you're working in direct sunlight on hot paint, on darker paints, it can be a good idea with the Ultimate Quik Wax to spray this directly into the microfiber towel away from the paint, and then come over and spread this across with the microfiber towel itself without spraying this directly onto the hot paint itself. That can help you avoid streaking problems. So super easy products to work with, guys. It just doesn't get much easier than this. And the Ultimate Quik Wax does have good slickness. There's a great improvement in the slickness feeling of the paint. You know, if I'm washing it using hard water like we have here in Florida out of the pressure washer, that hard water is going to be able to sap some of that slickness that a lot of guys are addicted to. After they perform their weekly washes, they want to get that slickness feeling back into the paint. That's part of the therapeutic process and part of the satisfaction when, maintaining your car's paint and your car's finish. So the Quik Wax is able to greatly boost the slickness feeling of the paint after your weekly maintenance washes if you're using it. But the Ultimate Quik Detailer is going to be able to do this at a little bit of a slicker feeling left behind compared to the Ultimate Quik Wax. So both of these are very good, and this is why a lot of guys use booster type products, use maintenance products after every single maintenance wash to just get that super slick feeling back in the paint to enhance the gloss or maintain the gloss and maintain the hydrophobic performance of the base layer protectant. And now here on the final rinse, even though the Ultimate Quik Detailer by itself on bare clear coat is less hydrophobic than the Ultimate Quik Wax, I'm not seeing a masking effect. It hasn't reduced the hydrophobic performance of the Hybrid Ceramic Liquid Wax underneath. This is playing well with the base layer protectant. And I've also applied these products on top of the various coatings that I have on the blue test Honda. I have Seaquartz UK 3.0, I have Seaquartz TIO 2, and then I have the Blackfire Pro Ceramic coating. I've applied both of these on top of those coatings and didn't see any negative reaction. Now those coatings are years old. They've had various toppers applied to them throughout their lifetime, but I'm not seeing any sort of negative reaction with Ultimate Quik Detailer or Ultimate Quik Wax on top of those coatings in the short term. And again, the gloss on here is just absolutely fantastic. There's no streaking left behind. I'm loving these products as an all-around good form of products that you can use on a wide variety of different types of protectants. These have been absolutely awesome, and I'm loving them. This clip here is after applying the Poorboy's Rolled Strip Down to the paint to see if I could try and remove these products in the short term, and it does. It does a really good job at knocking these products down compared to some other products on the market. So these are not going to be these crazy chemically resistant style of protectants that are going to be able to easily resist something heavy like Strip Down, which is still fine. I'm definitely going to be reaching for something lighter, like the Ultimate Quik Wax or the Ultimate Quik Detailer, as opposed to some heavier products that are going to be much more chemically resistant in the short term. It just depends on your style of preference for the type of maintenance toppers that you enjoy working with the most. This clip here is going to cover a 1-coat versus 2-coat application for the Ultimate Quik Wax. Now I've applied 1 coat to the left half of the hood here, and then on the right half I've got 2 coats, and the second coat was applied 4 hours after I applied the first coat. And so, as I said before, I'm definitely noticing a hydrophobic boost by stacking the products, by stacking 2 coats as opposed to just 1 coat. And I prepped the paint the same way with Meguiar's M210 followed up with the Blackfire Paint Prep. And product stacking or layering or, applying additional coats of the same product on top of previous coats, it's definitely an interesting concept because the thought process here is if you get good coverage when you're applying the first coat, there should be no reason to apply a second coat on top. But, in my testing, I am seeing products that do have a stacking benefit to them. By, applying additional coats on top will net a better hydrophobic performance, a better product durability out of that product. And so with the rinse test right here, I can see right away the right half is definitely more consistent in how hydrophobic it is. It's going to be beading a little bit tighter, sheeting the water a little bit faster off the paint compared to the left half with just 1 coat applied to it. Right there, that middle spot right there is a really big indication of just not being able to get the maximum performance out of what Ultimate Quik Wax offers. And every time I'm applying products to the paint, I always have I've got my Scan Grip Match Pen R, which is a great little spotlight. I've got that shining above my other hand as I'm spreading the products across the surface that I'm working on. So I can guarantee you guys when I'm getting full coverage, I can see exactly where the product is laying onto the paint. I can see how heavy the product is. I can see how easy it is to wipe in and to buff off from the paint. And so with this test here, I did want to highlight that stacking benefit for you guys. So to wrap this video up, guys, I'm a big fan of both these products here. They match my preferences really well. The fragrance is one of the best that I have smelled on the market. Meguiar's does a really good job on their fragrances, on their scents. And both of these are very cost competitive as well. And again, the Ultimate Quik Detailer, if you have contamination, you have smearing or smudges that you want to clean up, you want to use the Ultimate Quik Detailer for those tasks. You don't want to use the Ultimate Quik Wax to do that. But you can use both of these products as your maintenance top or your maintenance booster for your existing waxes or sealants or coatings that you already have on the paint. And you can use these on a variety of different surfaces as well. You can use them on paint, on wheels, on chrome, on trim, on vinyl. And I've had great results on the glass as well. You want to be careful anytime you're working on the front windshield. Make sure you give it a very clean wipe off. But I haven't had any problems so far. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying this type of content. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' feedback. And this is not a sponsored video. This is what I purchased over the years out of the Meguiar's brand. I've been having a lot of fun working with many of their products. And this is my honest feedback for how they're working for me. Definitely stay tuned for more testing, guys. And I will see you all in the next video.